Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another stream, and welcome back to another video, and yet another video series. This guy right here. Yes, this guy is the Flakpanzer Gepard. Is that how it's pronounced? Is it Gepard? Gepard? I don't know. I really don't know. But it's a Flakpanzer, German tank from World War II. It's this guy right here. This is by Tamiya, 1/35 scale. And yeah, we're going to be starting this guy here. Truth be known, I've been wanting to build this thing since I was maybe, I don't know, 10 years old, maybe 12, something like that. As a kid, I thought this thing just looked like the bee's knees. It was like the best, coolest looking tank. It's got two guns coming off the turret, not just one. And of course, back when I was 12 years old, I didn't know it's an anti-aircraft tank. But I just thought it was cool. What really surprises me, Tamiya still makes this model kit. This thing was made, where does it say? It says on the box here. 1977. 1977 Tamiya started making this kit. And they still, you can still go to the store and buy this today. And yeah, so let's get started, shall we? So, yeah, let's open her up. And it's black. It's molded in, wait a minute, it's not black. It's a super dark green that almost looks black, even on the camera here. That looks black, but we get in there. It is green. It is a super dark green. Huh, okay. Well, that's it. So obviously our tub, one piece. That's got some weird stuff in it. I wonder if this is designed to have a motor in it, because it's got some weird slots down in the bottom of the hull. If I get the angle right, you can see it in the glare. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Top of the hull. Oh, nice little details there. All right. Got our bags. Gonna have to open these up. Tamiya's lovely staples. I don't know why they don't just use heat to seal the bags like everybody else does, instead of, oh hi Mega Boy. One of the few guys is in my chat almost every time. Alright, here's bag number one. Underneath of that's the big radar dish. And a whole bunch of little other parts that I have no idea what they are, because I haven't even looked at the instructions. Yeah, holy crap, what the heck is that? Oh, these must be for the gun barrels on each side. At least that's my assumption. I got another bag here. You guys who are following me on YouTube, you might be wondering what happened to part 3 of the F-15 I was building. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so we have a super tiny little decal sheet. That guy right there. Yippee. Nothing special about that. We have a little bit of mesh. Ooh, that's metal. We got metal mesh. That's pretty rare. Nowadays they use plastic, but this is really hard. It feels like metal. It's not flimsy. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't want to fold. No, that's definitely metal. I can see the shine on the edge where they cut it. That's metal mesh. That's going to require CA glue when we get there. Back part of the hull. It's interesting, you know, they got the tail lights all molded in there. Nowadays, you got to put those lights on yourself. Of course, that was Tamiya back then, right? They did a lot for you. I believe it said on the side here this was actually made in the Philippines. These kits. Oh, look at that too. We got. I'm not going to have 300 pieces of track to assemble with this kit. This is our wheel sprue. Our wheels, and we got the guy who's going to stand beside the tank if you want to build them. A bunch of poly caps, just like a Bandai kit. Building a Gundam or what? Poly caps, I'm assuming they're all going to be going in here so the wheels will all be able to turn. Yeah. Okay. We have 2 long rubber tracks. Woo! You know what? Some people don't like these rubber tracks. They give them a lot of flack for their lack of detail. You know what? I am not complaining. This exact style of track I have assembled before in its individual piece form, where you've got to put all these little ends on. Let me change my camera and I'll show you. It's very easy to get this track in its more detailed form, where you have to glue each pad on. Oops, I'm a little too far. You have to glue each pad on, and then you link them together with these little ends. So each one of these is a single piece, each one of these is a single piece, and then you have your base, which is basically this. And yeah, that is time consuming and takes forever. And when you've got, like, I don't know, 170 links per side, the level of detail that you gain from that compared to this, in my book, it's not worth it. I'd just as soon do this. Now, yeah, okay, so you want this thing to bend and be a nice tight bend around the wheels and be tight and look realistic. Yeah, okay, that can be a little bit difficult. I get that. But for the most part, it stretches pretty good. It'll go tight on it for you. You want it to seep. You want it to sag down like this because that's the tank you're building. You can do little tricks and stuff to push it down and get it to sag like it's heavy. It's not that big of a deal. Now that I've done that with it, it doesn't want to come apart. So, there's that. Where's my instructions? Well, I'm back, and I don't know where the instructions are. I know I opened this box a while ago, like a long time ago, when I first bought it. It's been sitting there for a long time. I must have taken the instructions out at that time and maybe flipped through them and put them down somewhere and not back in the box. And now I can't find them. Fortunately though, I was able to go online, do a little Google search on the Tamiya 35099 and good old ScaleMates. They have the instructions online to download. Boom, I have instructions. Now, that being said, there's not a lot to them, at least for the first part. First thing we're going to do, you know what, guys, normally I have the instructions out on my desk and I kind of point things out for you guys. I can't do that for you with this one. I'm just stuck having to, you know, look at it here and, yeah, sorry guys. Anyway, as usual with tanks, we got to start with the wheels. Starting with our A tree. This is A, right? A, right here. We're going to take A1 and A17 and we're going to put them together. So these are A1s, and then we want 17. A17. These are also A1s. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Where's 17? These are A1s and these are A2s. So where's 17? There's no 17s. This sprue seems to only go up to number 16. A17. I'm going to have to take a look at, we should have the sprue count for this on the page. I'm sorry about this, guys. I kind of came into this clearly unprepared. Normally I am a lot more prepared when I start a kit. I have an idea of what's going on, but this time I don't. And of course, this 1977 instructions don't give me a sprue count. So I'm kind of screwed. A17. You know what? I'm just a little bit blind because 17's right here. It's right there. It's right in front of my face. It says to make 2. So we're going to make 2. And we connect that with A1. So there's that. And then we take polycaps. It says we make 2 sets and polycaps short. Okay. So, oh, look at this. We got polycaps. All, they're the same. No, they're not. They're bigger. So those got to be for something different. So we're going to take 2 of these. These are clearly the short ones. Not sure how much cleaning up of these is going to be necessary. There's going to be a whole lot of painting involved with this kit, as I'm going to do the... It's kind of funny, you know, if you were going by the picture on the box, you would think this tank is kind of a dark sand color kind of thing. I was actually quite surprised when I opened the box and saw that it was molded in a dark green. You would never guess that by the picture on the box. I mean, does that look like a dark green color? No. You would think that's like brown, some kind of, I don't know, but clearly it's not. So we got to put our polycap in the middle here, like so, and then this guy's going to go over top, doink, like this. So just where it's connecting, I can put glue around the edge and go shht, and we're done. So I'll put the polycap on here, doink. Unfortunately, this is covering my chat. I need to move it over. Not that anybody's going to chat with me anyway. I know Mega Boy said hi, but that's about it. And that's kind of par for the course with my chat room and my two viewers. You guys are watching this on YouTube. Why not hit that subscribe button? According to my channel analytics, over 81% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. All it is a click of a button. That's all it is. It doesn't do anything for you, except you get notified when I go live, or when I upload a video, I mean. So why not? Why not just subscribe? You don't get a bunch of spam emails or anything like that. You just get notified when I upload a video. You don't even have to check the hit the bell. You'll get an email if you hit the bell. But if you don't hit that bell, you won't get any notification. It'll just come up in your suggested videos. You'll see on the sidebar a little dot beside my name. It shows I've got a new video available. And that's all it is. So why not subscribe? Just do it. I mean, come on. It would be really cool. I would really appreciate it. It'd be really awesome. And if you put comments down in the comment box, that gets my videos a little more attention also from the YouTube algorithms. And that also helps me out. I just put 2 little dabs, and then what I do is just kind of rotate it around to spread the glue around the whole surface, and there we go. That's really all you need. You don't need a whole lot. There we go. So we just continue on. And we do this a whole bunch more times. Isn't this fun? Fun to watch. Fun to do. You know what? That's the thing with tanks, right? Tanks have so many wheels. It's one of those things. A little tedious, sure. Is it difficult? No. Does this look hard to you? No. By far. This is not hard. It even says it on the box. 10-year-olds can do this. Like, seriously, 10-year-old kids can build this. So, of course, if you're 10 years old, you should have... It actually says on the box, if you're 10 years old, then you should have some modeling skills. Modeling skills are recommended if you're 10 years and under. What the heck does that mean? It means, oh, you should have a lot of skill if you want to build this. If you're only 10. If you're 11, you don't need any skill. Just the way they word it is kind of funny. Okay, so you guys watching me live, well, if you're watching live, you get to watch me do this. You guys on YouTube, I'm gonna fast forward this part or even cut the rest of it out till the wheels are done. Because, I mean, really. Do you really want to watch me put all these wheels together? Well, maybe you do. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. What have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of unfortunate that they go to the trouble to mold this in a dark green color, almost assuming that that's the main color you want. Of course, for me it kind of is, but this is not the green that I want to paint it. I'm going to be painting it in the XF65 field green, and it looks like that. That's going to be the base color with this one, with some red brown XF64 and needle black, the almost black but not quite black XF69. Those are going to be my colors for this guy, which means you guys you're going to get to see my fancy way of masking with my black putty stuff. I don't even remember what it's called. It's been so long since I used it. But obviously that's going to be a little while to come yet, so that's just how it is. I want to talk about the F-15. Okay, we're just going to leave those there. Okay, because this is tedious and you don't need to see it. We can put our sprocket ones together. So we need A15 and A12, and that is literally those guys there. So let's get these out. These ones you want to be careful when you're taking them off the sprue. You don't want to actually accidentally cut one of the sprockets off, or the sprocket teeth, I guess you could call it. He wanted to fly away. There. Now these ones we're going to put the long pulley caps on. Okay, and that's these two. So I'm going to have to call it quits here in a minute. So I've got a friend who wants to talk on the phone and interrupt me, and it's kind of important. So I'm going to have to go. In a moment, I'll show you guys put this together. So I want to first clean that out, and I can't get in there with my nippers, so X-Acto knife time. Put the pulley cap in there, keep it safe. Hey, get in there. It's supposed to go in there, right? Yeah, it is. Maybe it's just supposed to go on this side. Strange. It doesn't want to go. Let's just clean these other ones up. It's funny, this kit is, you know, right literally out of the box, throwing me for a loop, and showing me what it means to not be prepared. Okay, so we've got two that are like this and two that are like that, and I got a feeling these are not actually supposed to go in there because they don't go in very far, and yet they can't go in this one at all. So the depth of this, I mean, if I squish it in there, it still won't go. It makes me think these are the ones that are supposed to go in there, but that's an almost loose fit. Let me just try one. It does fit like that, and if I try to put this on here, it goes together. So that has to be it, because these aren't the right ones. They must be for the guns. So you go in there, take one of this one off. There we go. Okay. Throw some glue on this. Do. There's an alignment tab, so it will lock in and stay. There you go. Done. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Okay, got the wheels done. I still got more wheels to put together, and then put the wheels on the hull, but that's going to be next time. Okay, so I'm just going to have to end it here, guys. So anyway, that's the beginning of our build of our German Flakpanzer, and hit that subscribe button down below there, hit the like button, check out my Instagram, look at those links down in the description box, give me some comments, let me know what you think. So until we see each other again, have a great time. We'll see you later.